So when you first watch this video, you might think that it looks pretty bad, and honestly, I'm gonna have to agree with you there. But you might be surprised to know that this guy actually had all charges against him dropped. This clip was recorded back in 2021, so it is somewhat old, and in it we can see this guy by the name of Eric Popper driving onto the highway and accidentally cutting somebody off. And from here, within just 1 minute, things would only go from bad to worse. The guy behind Eric starts tailgating him and honking his horn. Eric can be seen getting a little bit more agitated and fearful, brake checks him, and the guy starts driving up next to Eric's car. And right before the guy behind him starts pulling closer, Eric reaches into the center console, pulls out his pew-pew, and aims it at the passenger window. Now, initially upon watching this video, it doesn't really look like the other driver does anything besides drive by, but apparently Eric claims that the guy shot a gun.
I saw his arm out the window holding something in his hand. I was in fear for my life at that point, and once I heard a gunshot, that's when I returned fire.
And the guy in the other car claims that he threw a water bottle. Either way, this sound and action is what set Eric off and caused him to fire off these 11 bullets. Now, when it comes to this case, there's actually quite a bit of polarity as to whether or not Eric was in the right. A lot of people claim that Eric was definitely overreacting here, that his life wasn't actually in danger, and of course there's a lot of people who believe that Eric had the right to stand his ground, and he truly did believe his life was in danger. Regardless of what everybody else thinks though, in the aftermath of this incident, Eric was charged with aggravated assault with a firearm, and in 2023, these charges were dropped because Florida has a stand your ground law. Basically, if you feel threatened, you are allowed to use lethal force. Fortunately though, things here did not go as bad as they could have. Despite the fact that Eric fired off 11 shots, none of them struck the other driver or anybody else for that matter, and nobody was injured. So things definitely could have been a lot worse, but it was okay at the end of the day. If anything though, this footage and incident should really solidify the fact that road rage can be exceptionally dangerous. There's approximately 30 people per year who lose their lives due to road rage incidents, and even more shocking, about 78% of drivers admit to have had a road rage incident where they drive aggressively within the last 30 days alone. So if you're ever in a situation like this where you unintentionally make somebody angry while driving, it's recommended to pull over, let the other driver go so they can blow off some steam, and you'll likely avoid potentially a catastrophe. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this case in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I have my Patreon linked in my description down here as well if you want to check that out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.